Hey, I'm Max Clark. I'm going to throw some shade right now. I'm going to try to do it without naming names. There is a lot of scenarios where companies have and identify holes in their service. And usually what happens is something in the industry starts consolidating and decides like you need a capability or you need a feature or you have a natural expansion into a new capability or feature. And in order to plug that, you can't build it yourself. You go out and you partner with somebody else to do it. Now, those partnerships can be in lots of different forms. But what I see a lot when we're talking about this with our clients going out and acquiring digital infrastructure is, I'll just use SASE. We'll start naming a little bit of names. You've got somebody that's in the network or SD-WAN space that decides that they need to be a full SASE vendor. So now they need to have next generation firewall. They need to have secure web gateway. They need to have CASB. They need to have DLP. They want to have ZTNA. Or maybe it's vice versa. Maybe it's a company that has all those things in the security stack, but doesn't have the SD-WAN side on the other side. So now these companies can either partner and have an exclusive relationship. And I view that as like a real partnership. Like, okay, that's cool. Or you hear people partnering. And really what that means is that one is integrating and reselling the other. And maybe it's, it's a cloud service, and maybe it's a hardware manufacturer, and maybe it's a this, maybe it's that. You see this with service providers all the time that go out and they acquire, and these are the best guys and we're using them. The first thing I think about in that situation, and the first thing I want you to think about in that situation is it really the best, or does it just give them the best terms and price? There are a lot of vendors in the market that people would partner with if they could, but can't get access to them. And they have to go to an alternative. They have to go to a competitor that needs to figure out how to break in, but can't break it on their own, and is willing to do partnerships and do resell. What's the word I'm looking for? Favorable terms to go out and get this activity so that way they can establish a foothold in the market. So when you're looking at companies talking about their partnerships and what their underlying technologies are and how they assemble their things, and you hear partner, and just know it could be the best. They could have actually made a decision that is the best in the market, or they could be making a decision on what gives them the best terms and ability to take that to market. And that's not necessarily where you want to be. Maybe you want to be there, maybe you don't want to be there. But it's something you should be thinking about, and it's something that you should be considering before you make a purchase decision and you get in bed with those companies yourself.